Hello. So I'm going to talk about combos that help your laning, trading, and skirmishing. We'll start at level 2. You can jump on a Q dagger before it falls, and your Shumpo will be on a lower cooldown because you're using it earlier. When your opponent goes into last hit, you can Q a minion and position it so that they have to walk over the dagger to farm. With a well placed dagger, you can jump on it right away. Your opponent will have to give up CS or take a trade with you. You can also just wait to see how your opponent reacts to the dagger. If you Q directly on an opponent, it is easier for them to dodge it, but they might have to take an extended trade to do that. If you have Conquer and they don't, then it could work out. Here are some short trades that work well, especially with Electrocute. You can quickly Q a minion, jump in instantly, and E-auto, proc Electrocute, then back off. If your opponent is walking away from you for whatever reason, you can quickly E-auto, then back off and Q them. Your opponent's mouse will be away from you, so it will be hard for them to trade back effectively depending on their champion and their own skill level. You can do a sneaky trade level 2 and 3 by quickly leveling up an ability, then jumping in. EW is a great option, especially if you can get into melee range for an auto attack reset. Your Shumpo positioning is very important. You cannot just EW to any side and expect it to hit. You want to jump into the opponent's path. If the opponent tries to dodge the dagger, you'll often need to catch the dagger on the very edge of it. It's easy to see that the hitbox for the dagger catch on one side is much different than catching it on the other side. You cannot combo too quickly. If you EWQ right away, then your Shumpo will not be up when your daggers land. So it's better to EW, look for auto attacks or dodging a skill shot, then catching the dagger and using QE. A different way to EWQ in the early game would be to EWQ, then walk over to your dagger, or flash. You can cheat out a quicker Shumpo reset by using QEW and catching both daggers at once. Get one less Shumpo reset this way, your damage is also around the same spot, so it is easier to dodge. In this example, you want to dodge Ahri's Q and E. So if you EW onto Ahri, you can't really auto attack her until she throws out Charm. So Cat jukes left and right, trying to dodge the Charm. Ahri doesn't throw it out, so Cat Qs her and jumps away. Here Ahri walks too close to Cat's Q dagger. Ahri uses her Q and now only has E to dodge. Cat can jump onto the dagger and back off into the minions so that Ahri cannot land her E. Your highest damage potential is when you do auto attack resets while landing everything. You can often pull it off in melee matchups or when an opponent's face checks you. A common combo that starts with W begins with you jumping on a Q dagger, then using W to run away. Your opponent might not respect the W dagger, so you jump on it and they die. This is especially effective because you can space out your Q and W, so your Q will come back up shortly after you jump in. The other common way is laying it down when opponents are chasing. Wait to see who walks over it, then you jump in. To catch opponents who are farming, you can try to EW nothing just to close a gap and Q them. Get your Shumpo reset from using W, then you'll be able to jump on them. It looks really dumb, like it shouldn't work, but the vision and the element of surprise is why it works. The opponent doesn't expect Cat to just appear and kill him. Here is a risky teamfight combo you can do. Jump in on a Q dagger, W, then flash out. Jump back in and ult. Might seem inefficient, but there are times where you need to EW away from a fight just to create space before you continue fighting. Now I'll talk about some more tips that will help you out with your combos. This will happen all the time. Let's say your opponent is out of reach for a dagger Shumpo auto attack combo. You can Shumpo, auto attack them, then walk over to the dagger. EQ is a combination that doesn't make sense, but sometimes it's great. Maybe you want to reposition your Q. Maybe you use W to close the gap. When you're ulting someone, you want to track the person you're going to jump on with your mouse. You can last hit the person with a combo or E. This way you're way more mobile and using your resets properly. After using EW on someone, consider walking to the edge of the dagger, then ulting. This way you can land your W dagger more often. Most people do this when doing EW, but after 6, A lot of players will get sloppy and stop caring about landing W properly. I want to talk about playing on locked camera. Just stop. You need to learn how to play using unlocked camera. Go to your settings and try out something that works for you. Most players put center camera to spacebar. I use T. You have to learn unlocked camera because Katarina jumps around a lot. Compare this crazy magician nonsense to this clean skirmish. Everything's just so simple and fluid to understand. When it's clearly much easier to pull off, just learn how to play unlocked. It won't take that long, I promise. Now it's time for Guess the Rank, where you watch players and judge them based on their gameplay. I'll show you the rank after each clip. Shout out to Wrongs for letting me use his clips. His Twitch link will be in the description. I'm going to start streaming on Twitch as well, so follow me too. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe.